Greetings everybody, Dr. Ryan here. I'm a board certified specialist physician. Thank you so much for joining us in the 23rd installment of the OSCE series. We are addressing the infamous constrictive pericarditis. Peri-peri. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, I strongly encourage you to smash the subscribe button. What do we have here? This is a jugular venous pressure wave form. Right? It's corresponding to the beating of the heart. So we have QRS complexes, which corresponds to ventricular contraction. The question is as follows. So the blue line is a normal JVP tracing. And the question goes, first one, which condition is represented by the red tracing for 2 marks? What signs would you expect on clinical examination for 3 marks? So guys, let's look at the, let's just backtrack a bit and look at the, what the normal JVP waveforms represent. So we have the A wave, which corresponds to right atrial contraction. Then we have the C wave, which corresponds to the closure of the tricuspid valve. Right, and after the tricuspid valve closes, then we have atrial filling. Okay, so we have the X descent and the X so-called ascent. Then we have V, where the peak pressure in the right atrium it peaks just before opening of the tricuspid valve, and the Y descent because of opening of the tricuspid valve followed by passive emptying of the atrium. So A is atrial contraction, C is closure of the tricuspid valve, V is peak pressure in the right atrium just before opening of the tricuspid valve, X is atrial filling, and Y is opening of the tricuspid valve followed by passive emptying of the atrium. So the situation here is that we have a very rapid Y descent. Let's just outline that by my pen so we can see a very rapid Y descent. Why does this occur? This is constrictive pericarditis, evidenced by the rapid Y descent due to rapid passive filling during diastole and rapid ascent. This is the descent, and rapid ascent when ventricular volume reaches the maximal capacity allowed by the thickened, stiffened pericardium. Right, so it's very thick, stiff pericardium, which kind of restricts ventricular filling to a certain degree. Alrighty. So what signs would you expect on clinical examination of this patient? Remember, this is constrictive pericarditis. So evidence of low cardiac output in the way of hypotension, tachycardia. The patient may complain of fatigue, which is a symptom, not a sign. You have a raised jugular venous pressure with a rapid Y descent and a Kussmaul sign. What's a Kussmaul sign? Normally when you breathe in, your intrathoracic pressure decreases because the intrathoracic volume increases, and this more negative intrathoracic pressure causes blood to be pulled into the right side of the heart. So the JVP should go down when you breathe in. The opposite happens in Kussmaul sign, where the JVP goes up when you breathe in. Right? You may have hepatomegaly on account of congestion. You may have ascites, which importantly is disproportionate to the amount of peripheral edema. That is a tip off that this could be constrictive pericarditis. You may have pulmonary congestion, pericardial knock, which is a diastolic heart sound that you hear because of the rapid ventricular filling hitting against that thickened, stiffened pericardium, right? Okay, my friends. Isaiah 49 verses 15 through 16 says, "Can a mother forget the baby at her breast and have no compassion on the child she has born? Though she may forget, I will never forget you. See, I have engraved you on the palms of my hands, and your walls ever before me." When God was looking to compare his love for us with some earthly example, the only example he could find was the sacrificial love that a mother has for her child. A mother would give sacrificially for her child day in and day out, changing the diapers, bathing the baby, washing the clothes. When the child is sick, she gives sacrificially, not counting the hours, not expecting anything in return. And that is the love that we should have, that a husband should have for his wife. He gives sacrificially for his wife. And that is the love that God has for us as well. Have yourself a lovely day, and I'll see you soon.